Jeeves, what do you turn the music off for?
I'm sorry to trouble you, sir, but the neighbors are complaining again.
Oh, damn the neighbors. Oh, Jeeves, I'm so tired of this boring inactivity. I need a new adventure.
Remembering your past adventures, sir, I fail to share in your enthusiasm.
Oh, first the neighbors complain and now you, Jeeves. Don't you understand? I'm not like ordinary people. I need excitement.
If I may make the suggestion, sir, don't you think you'd better relax?
Relax? I've been relaxed for 3 weeks, and look at me now, reduced to pounding the pedal of a bass drum for a little excitement.
Remember your nerves, sir.
Yes, that's right, Jeeves. I'm a bundle of unhappy, unsatisfied nerves.
If you'll pardon me, sir, I feel it my duty to point out to you that your escapades have begun to affect you physically.
What nonsense, Jeeves. I've never been stronger in my life. Look, I'll show you.
Yes, sir. Yes, pardon me. You see, that's the danger, sir. All serious ailments are preceded by a false feeling of physical fitness.
Well, Jeeves, that's very good on paper, but well, what do you suggest, Jeeves?
Allow me, sir.
Oh, thank you, yes.
I would recommend a quiet, peaceful spot in the country.
Ah, the country, yes, Jeeves, but not a quiet, peaceful spot. Jeeves, don't you understand? I need a stimulant.
Quite, sir.
Oh, yes, thank you. Jeeves, there was a bird who knew the great adventure.
Undoubtedly, sir.
To my ancestor, Sir Bertram, gallant soldier, great lover, and the soul of chivalry. No doubt, Jeeves, you noticed the family resemblance.
Many times, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Better now, sir? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves. To have lived in those days of romance. I've got it, Jeeves. We're going to Deauville in search of the great adventure.
But I'm not ready for the great adventure, sir. I want to live a little longer. In view of this, sir, I feel I must give my notice.
Notice? Jeeves, am I hearing correctly?
Yes, sir.
You mean you're considering leaving my entourage?
Only with the deepest regret, sir.
Well, don't be an idiot. Why leave?
Well, sir, to tell you the truth, your romances have given me, as well as you, a severe case of nerves.
Jeeves, what romances?
Do you remember a lady named Lola we met in Madrid, sir, and her brother, the knife thrower?
Yes, I do remember vaguely.
I have better cause to remember, perhaps, sir. It was my coat his knife pinned to the back door.
Oh, but, Jeeves, you can't complain about that. After all, I got you a new coat, didn't I?
Oh, quite, sir. Then there was that woman in Algeria.
Yes, she was sort of dark.
Roast beef, rather well done, sir.
Jeeves, I remember something.
Perhaps about her father who surprised us, sir.
Yes, an irritable egg.
Fortunately, a bad shot, or I might otherwise have permanently resided in Algeria.
But, Jeeves, all these are mere indiscretions of youth. After all, I didn't marry any of the ladies.
Quite, sir. But as you're contemplating further adventure, I feel I must leave you in the morning.
Very well, then. Leave. Dash it.
Is there anything else you desire, sir?
Well, you can take all those drums away. I'm not allowed to play them anymore.
Very good, sir. Who do you wish to see, madam?
No, excuse me. Please close the door. Close it, hurry.
Anything the matter, madam?
May I see your mistress?
My mistress, madam?
Yes, Madam Worcester. This is our home, isn't it?
This is the residence of the Honourable Bertram Worcester. There is no Madam Worcester.
Oh, of course, how foolish of me. Completely slipped my mind. May I see Mr. Worcester, please?
Mr. Worcester, madam, is not at home.
Oh, then I'll wait in here.
Sorry, miss, but you can't wait here.
Jeeves, why do you say I'm not at home when you know very well that I am? Hello, how are you? Won't you come in and...
Yes, thank you.
Now, can I give you a little whiskey and soda or something?
Oh, just some tea, please.
That'll be all, Jeeves. Just bring a little tea, and I'll park the portmanteau for you, and that's
Thank
fine.
you.
Why don't you sit down, and I better take this coat that's all wet. Get that dried off for you. Here we are. And that ridiculous little hat. That must go. Now, get a footstool and put your feet up. Get your shoes off, because I know they must be wet.
Oh, that's so good of you.
We can't let you get pneumonia, you know.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tickle you. I just wanted to see that your socks weren't wet.
it's so good seeing you again.
Yes, isn't it? Where did we meet before?
At Brighton. Your brother introduced us.
My brother at Brighton. Oh, yes, my brother at Brighton. Have you seen him lately?
Seen who lately?
Well, my Brighton brother.
Oh, your brother, yes. Well, what about him?
Well, how is he?
Oh, splendid.
Well, that is good news. Now, I'll go and get those things dried. You just stay there. Now, don't run away. I'll be back in just a minute. Jeeves, our trip is off.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Why go to Deauville when romance is all teed up here in my own house? Isn't she lovely?
Do you happen to know the young lady's name, sir?
No, I don't. Jeeves, what's her name? A rose with any other
Yes,
smell?
sir, I remember the quotation.
Yeah, well, here, take this funny little thing.
Yes, sir. Where shall I put it, sir?
I don't know. Dry it. Do something with it.
Yes, sir.
Jeeves, have I got a brother?
Brother? Certainly not, sir.
Oh, I thought not, but one never can tell these days, can one? Jeeves, have I ever been to Brighton?
Never, sir.
That's a shame. It was too bad, because a lot of people are very nice in Brighton.
Yeah, undoubtedly, sir, yes.
Well, old thing, the tea will be ready in just a minute. Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear. She's asleep, Jeeves. It's getting rather late, sir. Don't you think we ought to wake her up? Never wake anybody up when they're asleep. Very well, sir. Is there anything else, sir? Don't you think she'd be more comfortable if she were undressed? You must excuse me, sir, but I'm a gentleman's gentleman. Yes, rather. Well, good night, Jeeves. Good night, sir.
Hello, get me the toll operator, please. Yes. Hello, toll operator? I want mooring 37. Yes, it's the Mooring Manor Hotel. Do hurry, it's very important.
Oh, well, perhaps Jeeves knows best.
Mooring Manor Hotel.
Oh, I want to speak to Mr. McDermott, please.
Mr. McDermott, hold the line, please.
Yes?
There's a lady calling from London for Mr. McDermott.
All right, connect her with him and I'll listen in.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Here's Mr. McDermott.
Hello? Hello, Marjorie. I say nothing's happened. You're all right, aren't you, dear? You've got your half of the plan safe.
Yes, but I was being followed, so I had to take cover. I'll get out of here as soon as I can. What room are you in?
Number 16. Now, do take care of yourself.
I will. I'll let you know the moment I arrive. Goodbye.
You'll take that. Come on. Come on, come on. Hand it over. Morning, Jeeves. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
And thank you very much for taking such good care of me last night.
I'm glad you slept well, sir.
I slept well and safely. Where's the young lady?
I'm happy to say she departed, sir.
You mean she's gone?
3:32, precisely.
Where'd she go?
I didn't feel it my place to ask, sir.
Well, Jeeves, why didn't you wake me up? After all, I was the host.
The mysterious young lady asked that she be permitted to leave without the formalities.
And what were you doing up at 3:32, may I ask?
Helping her out to the servants' quarters, sir.
Oh, really, Jeeves? Here I had the most beautiful girl in all England in my own house, and you let her get away from me. You're most exasperating.
I shan't be for long, sir.
Yes, that's true, isn't it? Jeeves, have you ever heard of the Mooring Manor Hotel?
Yes, sir. It was formerly in the possession of the Viscount Mooring, whom my father served. When the family had reverses, it was sold and converted into a hotel.
What sort of a place is it?
Charming, sir. Surrounded by a beautiful countryside. An ideal spot for rest and quiet, if I may say so.
Yes, of course you may say so. Jeeves, go off and pack my bags. I'm going to the Mooring Manor Hotel.
Yes, I had packed your bag in anticipation of Deauville, sir. I'm glad you've changed your mind. I feel sure you won't regret it.
Yes, I hope not, Jeeves. Well, you beetle off and get those things now and breeze along and don't trip over anything.
So it's been cold waiting here all night. I hope Burton got your telephone message. I could do with some tea.
Oh, here he comes now.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Jack.
Well, Burton.
Cold?
You're welcome. Coldest night we've...
I got your telephone message. I brought you some tea and some sandwiches.
just what we need.
Let me have that.
I say, look, there's something going on here. The girl goes into that house, she stays there, then two men come out who appear to be going on a little trip.
What's this bright light, Jeeves?
The sun, probably, sir.
Come on, we're taking no chances.
Burton, you stay here and watch for that girl to come out. Tom and I'll follow that car.
Drink, puppy, drink, and let every puppy drink that is old enough to lap and to swallow, for he'll grow into how's the rest of that thing go, Jeeves?
With my apologies, sir, for he'll grow into a hound, so we'll pass the bottle round, and merrily we'll and we'll follow. Here's to the horse and the rider too, of course, and here's to the scent that they follow, and here's to the pace that puts life into the chase, as merrily we and we'll follow. So drink, puppy, drink, and let every puppy drink that is old enough to lap and to swallow. For he'll grow into a hound, so we'll pass the bottle round, and immediately we'll and we'll follow.
Oh, I think we harmonize most admirably, Jeeves. You're a great deal better than most music hall teams I've heard.
Thank you, sir. If I may say so, sir, you're showing a marked improvement already.
Would you really think so?
Most decidedly, sir.
Oh, thank you, Jeeves. Coming from you, that is a compliment.
Sorry, sir. Good heavens, sir.
What's the matter, Jeeves?
Look, sir.
Well, what on earth's that object?
Looks like a scarecrow to me, sir.
Don't be ridiculous. Scarecrows don't carry saxophones.
I say you can't stand there. Don't you realize you're obstructing traffic?
Who's doing what?
Go away now. Go on. Shh, shh.
I can't. I was too tired.
Where were you pointing?
I was pointing to where I was going. If anybody would take me there.
Where are you going?
I was going to Leeds.
Oh, could you mind telling me what you're doing with that zither, that thing there?
I was a saxophoner in the Dixieland band. We were supposed to play in Leeds tonight, but I was all missed the bus we rides in.
Aren't the trains running?
Yes, the train's running for them that got the fare.
Stop this debating, Jeeves. Put it in the back.
Get in the back there, will you?
Yes?
Oh, now hurry up and get in between those bags. I think he's all right now, so you can drive off.
Well, I never expected to find a bit of band on the road. We ought to get together sometime for a concert. You see, I'm a musician myself.
Yes, so what do y'all play?
Well, I'm considered quite a virtuoso on the drums.
Ain't that something? Can y'all swing it?
Oh, yes. Swing what?
Swing it on out there.
Now, do you understand, Jeeves?
Quite so.
Ain't y'all never heard of swing music?
What on earth is this swing music?
I'll show you. I'll riffle off a couple notes for you.
I've got my ball-dee-dee-dee-doo. Boom. Well, it's not bad, Jeeves.
Not good, sir.
Well, it's barbaric, but definitely intriguing. Remind me to go in for this business of swinging.
Yes.
I know that got you, boss. I'll riff off a couple more for you.
Really, please, must you? Begging your pardon, sir, I think we're being followed.
I'll pull away from them. This is exciting.
Quite, sir. Go on, get them. I think it advisable that we stop, sir.
Oh, nonsense, Jeeves. Are we rabbits or Englishmen? We can't give ourselves up to those thieves without a struggle.
Them ain't rabbits chasing us.
Into this, it is up to you to get me out again.
Boss, excuse me, can I get out here?
No, we're going to make a turn.
I think we hit an air pocket there, friend.
trees got us surrounded. Clear away, trees.
Well, we seem to have lost him now, Jeeves.
No. Begging your pardon, sir, I think they're coming down the side road.
Oh, yes, so they are.
Where did they go?
Roadhogs, Jeeves.
Sir.
Go on, get them. I'll cut them off at the crossroads.
Well, there we are, Jeeves. If I'd taken your advice and stopped the car, we'd probably all have been slaughtered by now.
Maybe they weren't thieves, sir.
Nonsense. They weren't chasing us to borrow a match.
Perhaps they don't smoke, sir. There's a man again. System fellow, sir.
Yes. Well, goodbye, Jeeves.
Get out, please.
But I just got in.
I wish you'd go away and not molest us.
Yes, that's right, Jeeves. What is the meaning of all this?
You mind your own business.
Oh, rats.
I'll trouble you to be less discourteous.
Well, very well, then, mice.
We're from Scotland Yard. Would you mind getting out, please?
Scotland Yard. Oh, we thought you were thieves. Oh, that is funny, Jeeves.
Most amusing, sir. But I suppose we'd better obey them.
Now then, would you mind telling me where you're going?
Oh, we're going to the Mooring Manor Hotel. Why, is anything wrong, gentlemen?
And may I ask what your purpose is in going there?
Allow me, sir. My master is in need of a quiet and peaceful holiday.
I see. Where are those papers that girl gave you?
Well, Jeeves, you've been holding out on me. I didn't know you had a girl.
I haven't, sir. To what young lady are you referring, sir?
You know the one we mean. She spent the night in your flat.
Jeeves, you have a girl in the flat?
No, sir. I think he's referring to the young lady who dropped in on us so mysteriously last night.
We're referring to the young lady who calls herself Marjorie Lohman.
Oh, so that's her name. Well, what about her?
She has stolen papers which are of vital importance to the government.
Well, I assure you I know nothing about it at all. Did she give me any papers, Jeeves?
No.
There you are. You're wrong. I know nothing about it at all. She just popped in and popped round a little bit and popped out again.
Nevertheless, we shall be compelled to search you.
Oh, I understand. Matter of form. That's all right.
Thank you. Better search him first. He may be an accomplice.
I ain't no coming. I was American.
Oh, are you interested in swing music?
No.
Oh, it's just a thought.
May I point out that I'm rather sensitive in that portion of my anatomy?
So I see. Just hold still a moment. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Thank you.
They're not carrying it. Let's go through their bags.
This way, ma'am, please.
I believe you've got some rooms for me, haven't you? I'm Marjorie Lohman.
Oh, yes. We've been expecting you, Miss Lohman. Will you register, please?
Yes. Thank you. Will you tell Mr. McDermott I've arrived and would like to see him?
Who, miss?
Mr. Edward McDermott.
I'm sorry we have no one with that name stopping here.
Oh, but you have. I spoke to Mr. McDermott myself over the telephone last night. He's in room 16.
Oh, pardon me. But I'm in room 16. My name is Elliot Manville.
Oh, I'm sorry. There must be some mistake. I thought that was Mr. McDermott's room.
No, that's my room. Your friend is probably staying somewhere else. Have you tried the village inn?
No, but I telephoned him myself last night.
That's extraordinary. Are you quite certain that you haven't a gentleman named Edward McDermott stopping here?
Absolutely, Mr. Manville.
And how could I have spoken to him?
It's beyond me, miss.
Well, I'm certain there's nothing to worry about. Why don't you go up to your room and make yourself comfortable? And meanwhile, I'll scout around and see if I can find your Mr. McDermott.
You must think this very stupid of me.
Not at all, not at all. Your friend must surely be around here somewhere. I'll try and find him for you, and then I'll give you a ring in your room.
Thank you so much.
It's all right.
Where's Manville?
In his office.
Well, what have you got to say for yourselves?
We didn't get the plans.
Yes, go on.
Well, we trailed the girl, but she ran into a house occupied by a Bertie Wooster. We waited all night, but didn't see her come out. Early this morning, Wooster appeared with his man, got into their car, and we followed them.
Go on, go on.
We stopped them on the road, posed as Scotland Yard men, and searched them. They didn't have the plans.
Yes, they're coming here, and that's why we hurried ahead to warn you.
Yes, Mr. Manville?
If Mr. Bertie Wooster arrives, let me know immediately. So you followed the two men. Forgot all about the girl, eh?
No, we left Burton there to watch the house.
Well, I'm afraid he's going to have a long wait, because I happen to have the lady here in this hotel.
What?
Yes, I met her when she arrived and arranged to have lunch with her. She thinks I'm going to help her find Mr. McDermott. Now, listen. This is what I want you two to do. And let there be no slip-up this time. Go to her room and make a thorough search of everything.
We will.
All right. Just a moment. And keep an eye on that Wooster fellow. That's all. All right. I'll see you later.
Oh, that's not bad. Jeeves, you did the last mile in exactly 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Begging your pardon, sir, I think that's inaccurate. 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Oh. Oh, this is a wonder spot, Jeeves. I bet this reeks with romance.
I hope not, sir.
Yes. Well, anyway, it's a nice place to rest and quiet.
I consider it the most peaceful spot in the whole of England, sir.
Good egg, Jeeves, good egg. I wonder what's happened to our passenger. That Ethiopian fellow seems to have evaporated.
You'll probably find him down the road, sir, draped on a bush.
Well, do something about it, Jeeves, because it worries me exceedingly. I'll go and have lunch.
Yes, sir. Hello! Hello!
Yes, Master Gable, I was coming. Let's play the horn, too.
Yes, well, come on, come. We're there.
Where?
Here.
Ain't I in pieces?
You're as right can be.
Will you all give me your word I ain't dead?
Look, now, come on. Get out of the car and buzz off.
Is us in Leeds?
Leeds is many miles from here.
How we gonna get there?
Walk.
Feast, did you all hear what that man said?
When my man appears, send him up with my luggage, will you?
Very good, sir. Show Mr. Wooster to his room.
This way, sir.
Mr. Wooster just arrived. I've given him room 9.
Good. Keep me informed of everything he does.
I'm Mr. Wooster's man. What room shall I take his things to?
Mr. Wooster is in room 9.
Thank you.
What's the matter, old man? Don't you feel well?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Have you got wasps in this hotel?
Wasps? Of course not.
I feel certain I've been stung.
Possibly your imagination.
Possibly, but not probably.
I'll carry that for you for 2 bits.
2 bits of what?
That's a quarter. 25 cents American money.
No, thank you. I don't need your aid. What extraordinary language. 2 bits.
Well, Jeeves, you're right again. Right again, Jeeves. This is a beautiful spot.
It was, sir.
What do you mean it was?
I regret to report that woman is here, sir.
Woman? What woman?
Our visitor of last night.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Well, that is a coincidence.
An extraordinary coincidence, sir. Now, may I suggest for your own good that we motor on till we come to another hotel?
Oh, definitely not, Jeeves. I refuse to have my rest interfered with by a mere female.
Well, frankly, I'm afraid, sir, that we may get involved in another embarrassing situation.
Oh, but this is different. You remember what those 2 Scotland Yard men told us about this girl? It is our duty to remain here and watch her, in case the occasion arises to aid our country.
Yes. I find your patriotism most admirable, sir.
Then you haven't been able to find Mr. McDermott?
No, not yet. I'm sorry.
I hope nothing's happened to him.
No, I don't think so. If you tell me where you found him from and about what time, it might help to clear things up.
It was quite late. I was staying with my aunt in London.
Oh, I see.
I'm beginning to think we should notify the police.
No, that won't be at all necessary. Suppose we take a little drive this afternoon and make further inquiries.
Yes, well, there's something.
Hello, you precious old thing. How are you today? Why'd you run away last night?
Sorry, I don't think we've met, have we?
Oh, nonsense, girl. Of course you have. You spent last night with me.
Look here, this lady says she doesn't know you.
Oh, yes, she does. You know, you mustn't forget old friends so soon. Most unflattering.
Sorry, I haven't the slightest idea who you are.
Oh, but you can't have forgotten Brighton and my brother?
Never been to Brighton.
Well, it makes us evil. I haven't a brother.
You're evidently making a mistake. This lady spent last night with her aunt. Don't you think you ought to apologize and leave us?
Well, if that's the way you see it, I'll toddle off and give it thought.
Thing you're playing?
They call it the March of the Hussars.
Nothing like it. It so happens, my bovine friend, that the March of the Hussars is my favorite piece of music. I know every note of it, and you haven't played one of them.
Well, how did it go then?
Prum, 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 prum. Those are the drums. Play it. Tum. Those are the trumpets. Play it.
Will you have a cigarette?
No, thank you.
Will that be all, sir?
Yes, that's all, thank you.
You do that again, and I'll take you across my knee.
Well, are you ready? Thanks. Well, thanks very much for lunching with me. And I'll call for you in about an hour.
Thank you, too. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, just a moment.
What do you want? I'm in a hurry.
I wouldn't annoy Miss Lohman again if I were you.
Look here, what right have you got to interfere? Are you a relative or something?
No.
Very well, then I have just as much right to speak to her as you have, old boy.
Nevertheless, I'm warning you. If you interfere with her, you're likely to get into trouble.
Oh, I see, then you're one of these government fellas.
Clever, aren't you? Well, just keep away from her.
Oh, we Worcesters never get enmeshed in the official dragnet.
No?
Oh, no.
Now then, play the whole thing through and play it properly.
Yes, sir.
No. That's where we go down.
Oh, it's you again.
Yes, I thought it only courteous to return your visit of last night. May I come in? Thank you very much.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I just want to talk to you, and if you'll overlook this informal visit, I'll forgive you for slighting me in the dining room. Oh, it's a spicy little spot you have here.
Wish you wouldn't follow me about like this.
I'm not following you about, much as I'd like to. I'm not following you about. I'm here to do you a good turn, and at the risk of my life, too. Shh. Oh, very inefficient.
I think you'd better go. I've had just about enough of this nonsense.
I say, if you've got a license for that machine, you know you can be put in jail if you haven't.
I was quite aware of that, but don't come any closer.
I can't help it, you're so irresistible.
Please don't come near me.
Look, I wish you'd point that thing away. I can't talk near
Don't
this.
leave me.
Oh, there you are. You go backwards and fall flat on your back.
Give me that gun.
I get these little bullet things out, I should feel more comfortable. Now, you can point it at me all day if you like.
Just why did you come here?
Well, Margie, you don't mind me calling you Margie, do you? Of course you don't. Margie, why don't you give up this life of yours? You're far too young and too beautiful to spend the rest of it in jail.
What do you take to get these illusions?
You're wrong about the illusions. I'm just doing this for your own good. Now, let's sit down and we'll talk this
Leave
thing.
my coat alone.
I'll hang it up.
No,
for you
please
somewhere.
give it to me.
Oh,
Give it to
no,
me.
I'll drop it.
Now, please go.
Come on. Dash it, I can't go until I do the thing I came here to do. Look, why don't you give up this life you're leading? It's not going to get you anywhere.
Oh? It's most flattering, but just what do you think I am?
Well, you can stop all this bluff, because I happen to know that you've borrowed some plans that belong to the government. And I think it only sporting to tell you that a large number of detectives are following you around.
Now, I know there's something wrong with you.
Oh, don't go on pretending. Now, 2 Scotland Yard men followed you to my house yesterday.
Really?
Yes, that's why they stopped me and searched me on the road today. Oh, they told me all about you.
Well, that must have been most interesting.
Oh, most instructive, and I saw the same 2 up in your room while you were having lunch.
You did? Then why didn't you stop them?
Well, I thought it over. One can't monkey about with Scotland Yard men, you know. Oh, no. I tried to tell you while you were having lunch, but you fortunately stopped me.
Why was that fortunate?
Because the man you were having lunch with was another government chap. Yes, and he threatened to shoot me if I so much as look at you.
Thank you for telling me this. And now, if you'll excuse me, I won't keep you any longer.
Oh, I'm in no hurry. I haven't come to the most important thing yet.
Don't tell me there are more detectives on my trail.
Oh, there probably are. Hundreds of them, black with them, for all I know. But I must give you one word of advice. Will you give back those plans? Now, come on, get whatever it is you've stolen, and we'll trickle down together and just see those detectives.
But you're out of your mind.
But I'm not. I just love you, that's all. In fact, if you reform, I'll willingly consider marrying you.
Suppose I should feel flattered.
You certainly should. I don't propose to every girl I meet. Now, come on, put on your coat.
Please leave my coat alone.
Why?
Because I say so.
All right, anything you say, my dear. I don't understand why you want to go on leading this unhappy life.
I was perfectly happy until you came.
Ah, you're pretending again. I know very well you're really amazingly fond of me, and you're just fighting to cover it up.
It must be wonderful to be gifted with so much insight.
Well, it's very nice. But will you promise to send back those plans?
They'll be in government hands by tomorrow morning.
There, I knew you were a woman of intelligence the very moment I set eyes on you. Sort of like recognizing like, you know.
Thank you. But now, please excuse me. I really have some things to attend to.
Can't I stay here and help attend?
No, thank you, really.
Or will you have dinner with me tonight?
Yes, of course I will. But now, please excuse me and thank you.
You really are a bit of a darling.
That's nice of you to say so.
Oh, I'm not bad myself. As a matter of fact, I'm considered pretty crisp in a manly sort of way. You'll probably find that out when we get better acquainted.
No doubt. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, my poppet.
Come on, keep moving.
Oh, hello, fancy meeting you here. Well, why don't you come in and sit down, put your feet up or something?
Hand over those plans.
I told you already I haven't got any plans.
Oh, talking won't get us anywhere.
Hello, how are you?
Let's search him.
Well, you searched me already. Don't you remember me? I was down the road and I had my valet with me and some colored gentleman.
Yes, we remember. I suppose the girl didn't give you those plans just now.
Oh, that's right, she didn't. How did you guess?
Oh, we're wasting time.
Well, if you insist, I'm only too glad to help.
Never mind. We'll take care of it ourselves.
No offense, old boy.
Well, what did you intend to do with these cartridges?
Cartridges? Yes, they are cartridges, aren't they? Well, as a matter of fact, I'm rather fond of shooting. Grouse shooting, to be precise. And that's why I came down here.
With a revolver.
What do you expect me to bring, a fishing rod?
Yes, and I suppose you know that grouse shooting starts in August.
Now, for your information, this happens to be the 17th of May.
Oh, the old calendar does whip round, doesn't it? Well, I just wanted to get a little practice before the grouse shooting started. Don't you practice before your grouse shooting? Very tricky birds.
Yes, well, I feel you won't need these, Wooster, so I'll take care of them. That is, if you don't mind.
Not at all, Obo. I'm delighted that you government fellows will take them for me. As a matter of fact, I find them rather a nuisance to carry around. What a nice hat that is. Now, if you two gentlemen will just be patient, I'm quite sure that everything will be straightened out by tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't take you into my confidence. You'll just have to trust your old friend Wooster, that's all. You see, I have decided to take over Miss Lohmann's interest permanently.
Do you mind telling us what you're talking about?
No, not at all, boy. It's a pleasure. I have persuaded Miss Lohmann that a life of dishonesty never did pay in the final analysis. Of course, I never could bear a thief at any price. However, she's an exception. We know that.
Is he pulling our leg?
He's up to something.
But I am, but it's a secret. However, you may tell your superiors. I take it you two fellows have some superiors. Tell them they need worry no more. Explain that which they are seeking will be placed in their hands tomorrow, and you may add that Bertram Wooster will see to it.
Do you know what he's driving at?
Sounds a bit balmy to me.
Well, let's go. There's no need to wait here any longer. He hasn't got the plans, that's certain.
We'll see you later on.
Well, splendid, old boy. I look forward to it. Might have a spot of lunch at the club one day. And don't forget to give that message to your superiors. I know they'll be relieved to hear that. Good morning.
I tell you, the girl must have them on her. They weren't in her room and she didn't give them to Wooster.
Why not let us go up and get her? There's no use of being diplomatic about this anymore.
From now on, you two keep away from her. I'll handle this in my own way.
All right, if that's the way you want it. But remember, this girl is clever.
That's exactly why I propose to take care of her myself. I'm going to meet her in the lobby and then take her round to the private garage.
What about that Wooster fellow?
I don't think you need worry about him. We'll take care of Mr. Wooster after we've got the girl. And remember, we can't afford to fumble this time. I've already wired the chief in Paris that I'll be with him tomorrow. Here, you better put these in the safe until we get the other half.
Yeah.
I'll take that, Mr. Manville. And now what have you done with McDermott?
If you'll give me those plans, I'll tell you.
Don't move.
Don't panic, gentlemen. She can't possibly hurt you with that. You see, it isn't loaded.
What?
I took the precaution of removing the pellets myself, which I thought was very clever. I'm more than a little offended at you for not keeping your promise.
Oh, you fool!
I say, handle her with care, will you? She's most precious to me.
Sit down, Wooster.
Well, thank you very much. I am dripping with fatigue. Won't you sit down?
You may as well, Miss Lohman, because you may be here for quite a while yet.
Yes, that's right. You park on the plush, and I'll come round and look after you.
There are.
Idiot.
Oh, don't say things like that. I only did what I did for your own good.
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to Miss Lohman.
Oh, not at all. About a little lover's quarrel, that's all.
Keep quiet, Wooster, and sit down.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, get me a chair, will you? Oh, very well. I'll get one myself. It mustn't strain the arm of the law.
Now, Miss Lohman, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble if you'll hand over the other half of those plans.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Manville.
Oh, Marge, you know that isn't true. Now, why don't you give him whatever it is he wants for my sake? They'll only arrest you if you don't.
Arrest me? Why, he's the thief.
Shh, don't say things like these people are police. You'll make them angry.
Now, you keep out of this, Wooster. Now, come, Miss Lohman. I happen to know that you'd arranged to meet McDermott here and turn over the rest of the plans to him.
Now you're being ridiculous.
And I also know that McDermott had arranged to turn over his plans for the new invention to the Faulkner Aircraft Company.
Oh, really? Well, that's quite near here. You just go down the road?
Thank you very much for the information.
Oh, no charge, boy.
So you see, your pretense won't work, Miss Lohman.
There you are, Margie. You might just as well confess.
Well, are you going to give them up, or must we take them from you?
Said all I'm going to say.
Very well, then. Go on, search her.
Hey, I can't allow you to manhandle the lady.
Sit down, Jack in the Box.
Hey,
I've had just about enough of you, Mr. Wooster.
Hey, look here, this isn't cricket. If you want to search something, you'll have a matron here to go and dress people. You'll search me.
Wooster, if you interfere again, it'll be for the last time. Here, take this.
You're touching on this blowpipe question. Is that according to regulations? I didn't know you government chaps carried those things. Just beginning to filter through the Wooster brain that you government chaps are not government chaps at all.
An amazing piece of detective work, Mr. Wooster.
Yeah, sit down.
What are you doing? Boss, you all right?
I don't know yet. From now on, I shall hate the March of the Hussars. Oh, we can't get out there. Let's try here. Now, come on. Oh, hurry up, now.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to have messed all this up for you. I had no idea these people were thieves.
Seems to me you had no idea of anything at all. If it hadn't been for you, these men would have been in the hands of the police by now.
I shall do anything on earth to make amends.
Well, it's too late now.
I'm not so sure.
They match perfectly.
Yes, these are the complete plans, all right.
Well, I'm ready to leave.
What the... Somebody playing games, probably.
They've got the plans. Call everyone in the place. Stop them.
Mr. Wooster,
Jeeves, what are you doing here?
Just exploring.
Don't mind about that. We've been duped, Jeeves. This girl's not a thief.
Really?
No, a little bit. Take charge of this situation. We're in a hurry.
Yeah, former amateur champion. That's better. Hello, Minister. sir.
Good luck, Jeeves.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about all this.
Yes, I know, but we better get out of here.
Downstairs, quick, stop them.
Jeeves, 2 more on the ice.
What again, sir?
Come on, kiddo.
Hello, the brave Horatio.
But Buster's still in mine.
Thousand foes before,
And the broad blood behind.
down within 5 full sixes.
Smile on his pale face.
Now yield thee, my God, Fortuna.
Now yield thee to our grace.
Help! Go in!
Yeah, you can't do that, old man. You can't do that.
No, you bully, you! Oh, you could be brute! No! You bully, you! Brute! Go of me! No! Let go of me! Let go of me! Let go of me!
You men cover the back. You come with me.
You're under arrest.
Marjorie, are you all right?
Yes, I think so, but where have you been?
Locked in a garage. Had to dig my way out. I got here as soon as I get the police. Where are the plans?
Mr. Worcester has them.
Worcester? Who's he?
A friend of mine.
Well, where is he?
Oh, he's gone.
Gone?
Yes, he was downstairs. Or maybe they've killed him. Come on.
You two go along. Come on.
Mr. Worcester! Mr. Worcester, Bertie! Bertie, where are you?
Most extraordinary was here a moment ago.
Jeeves?
Oh, there you are, sir. Here he is, miss.
Oh, Bertie, you hurt?
Marjorie, I was just having the most beautiful dream about you.
Oh, this is my cousin, Mr. McDermott, the inventor.
Oh, how'd you do? Oh, Jeeves, shake hands for me, will you?
Yes, sir.
Manville was going to try and get the plans of his invention. He was going to sell them to a foreign government.
Yes. Where are the plans?
Oh, here they are, sir. Will you ever forgive me, sir?
What for, Jeeves?
For hitting you on the head, sir?
Oh, it's all right now, Jeeves. Everything's all right.
Oh, dash it, everything's not all right. Jeeves, you ingrate. Here, get me out of the rough, will you?
I'm afraid you'll need a blacksmith for that, sir.
We owe a great deal to you, Mr. Worcester, and to your man.
Oh, not at all. It was great fun.
Well, thanks anyway. I'll go and see if I can find that blacksmith for you.
How can I ever thank you for all you've done?
Oh, it isn't thanks. I want his eternal devotion and everlasting friendship and all that sort of business.
Do you mean that? Or are you still in the daze?
I'm in a daze, undoubtedly, but a wonderful daze. Marjorie Parsons, orange blossoms, and little choir boys. Can you face all that?
Yes. If you promise me you'll never speak to a strange woman again.
What are you doing?
Sitting down.
Amazing.
Oh, Jeeves, this is a very pleasant spot. We will spend our honeymoon here.
Not our honeymoon, sir, only yours.
But, Jeeves, you don't mean you're leaving me still? Well, what are we going to do? How are we going to manage?
The young lady may have some ideas, sir. I hear they generally have.
Oh, yes, that's right. I hadn't thought of that.
In the meanwhile, sir, shall I have a go at it until the blacksmith arrives?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves.